Hey guys, welcome to Manifesting Better. I'm back with another video and another topic that needs to be addressed. I also have an Instagram account. The link for that is in the description box below. Coaching is also available. The link for that too is in the description box below. 4 powerful ways to improve your self-concept. Hey guys, hope you're well. And in this video, I want to talk about 4 things that I haven't usually discussed when it comes to the self-concept part of the journey, self-concept part of the equation, which will help you improve your self-concept and actually get into a place where you are able to see some results slightly faster. Now, 1 or 2 things here I have discussed before, but I will be elaborating on them a little bit. So one thing, I apologize a little bit from the start for a little bit of background noise. Actually, there is a thunderstorm going on, but I had to record this video because of this, 2 of my previous videos did not get uploaded, and I got a lot of comments and texts from people that they would want the videos, so I'm going to record. So sorry for the noise in advance. So first, let's understand the importance of self-concept. Now, I know that if you have been following me for a while, you already know that self-concept work is super important and what self-concept is. So in a nutshell, self-concept means how I view myself when it comes to things, right? Now, you can have a different concept of yourself when it comes to life. Then you can have a different one when it comes to relationships, money, health, wealth, and all these things, right? So you can have different concepts of yourself when it comes to different areas of your life, depending on what you have gone through, the kind of experiences that you have, and what you think about yourself. So it can be different. Now, one thing that is important is if we work on our self-concept, not only do we get our manifestations faster, we get them for a longer period of time. They stay and they come without our chasing and desperation. Like, don't you think it would be way more lovely if this time you get your manifestations, they come from ease, they come from confidence, they come with power, that you don't actually have to try to make them happen, that you don't actually have to create some results by consistently affirming, consistently visualizing and doing all these things. It would be good if these things come to you naturally, more confidently, and that this time that they come to you, you don't feel out of place. You feel like I belong. You feel like these results are mine. Because I have a lot of people who, after getting their manifestations, they say this one statement that, you know what, Karan, even though I have gotten what I wanted, a part of me still feels I don't deserve it. A part of me still is consistently worried that this will go away. A part of me thinks that, what if this goes away? What will I do then? How will I handle it then? And that's the perspective that we are trying to avoid, right? So we want to be in a position where we can get results faster, consistently, and in a strong way. So the first point of how to improve your self-concept in a very powerful way is routines. Even though I have talked a lot about routines, I will still mention that in this video. There is a reason for that, because I have not seen one thing that has actually gotten me better results for my manifestations, for my self-concept, for my confidence than routines. Routines are important for multiple purposes. First biggest reason why a routine is important is that when I say that I will do something and I do it, it reinforces the idea that I can rely on myself, right? So think about it this way. Let's say your mind and your body are in a relationship, right? Or your subconscious and you are in a relationship, a romantic relationship, right? And let's say, just like with your partner, you fix a date with your partner and then your partner says no, or they don't come and visit, or they are 20 minutes late, or the next time they say that I will stay for 2 hours, they just go away in an hour. And this keeps on happening. This doesn't just happen once, this doesn't just happen twice, it keeps on happening. Wouldn't you stop trusting your partner? Wouldn't you develop resentment against them? Wouldn't you think that your partner is taking you for granted or not treating you right? That's exactly how your subconscious feels when you don't say what you said that you will do, right? That is one of the biggest reasons why routines are important, is because it reinforces the idea that I'm going to show up for myself, even when there is difficulty, even when there are things that don't go according to plan. Now, because we are living our life and we are going through things, there will be some days when we might not be able to do the routine, and that's fine. It's your ability to get back. Just like your partner can get late once in a while, that's fine. But if they are late every time, that's the issue. If they are late 5 times in a row, that's the issue, right? So understanding that is going to be important, because once or twice if you miss these things, that's fine. It's your ability to get back on track, right? So get back on track as quickly as possible. You don't have to guilt trip yourself. Just get back on track as quickly as possible. That's what the goal is. Coming to the next part of this, why more routines are important is Because every time we are facing something, it can be an opposite circumstance, or I'm just facing anxiety, or I'm just feeling weird, whatever it is. I need to have something to fall back upon, right? I need to have something to fall back to, something that can make me feel confident, something that can make me feel accomplished, something where I can go and say that, you know what, I feel better. Like I got into this place and I feel better. Like I have something to do. That's why routines are essential. Just start doing routines. Make it in whatever manner that you want. You don't have to have a very extravagant routine. You can have something very small. Like for me, when I started, my routine was I used to meditate 10 minutes and I used to read 15 pages of a book every day. That's what. But once I started it, just that on a daily basis, it made me feel so confident about myself. Before I get into the second point, I just had to remind you guys. So my self-concept course is getting upgraded in prices on the coming 1st because I'm adding something to it. So I think launched this course last year. It has been around for a long time and more than 1,000 people have purchased it. So every time I update it, the people who have the course already get the updates for free. People who have bought it in the start, they already get the updates for free. I'm not sure if I will update it after this or not, but it includes a lot of information. You can check the link in my bio for my website. There is a detailed form about courses where everything is explained. You can email me the word course where I can explain it to you on what the course is about, or you can check my course highlights on Instagram. Coming to the second point, understand the reasons behind your desires. Now this is going to be super important if you want to improve your self-concept. A lot of times we are just slaves. I have been that too, and I still act in that way a lot of times in my life. So there is nothing to be ashamed of. But a lot of times we are just slaves to our desires. We have a desire and we feel the need to just go after it. I get this question asked a lot. That Karan, you are telling me to improve my self-concept and you are telling me that if I improve my self-concept, my desire might change, right? But why cannot I not get what I want? Well, because when you change yourself, what you want changes. Once you become a different person, what you want changes. If I'm a millionaire, I wouldn't want to negotiate for $1 or $2. That wouldn't be something that I would spend my time on to. But if I have $10 in my account, then $1 or $2 are very important. I would have high emphasis on that. So understand that as you are going to change, your desires are going to change. And just because I have a desire towards something doesn't always make it correct. My feelings are not always the best way to indicate and to check where I am at. Right? Sometimes I can feel excitement and have no reason to be excited. Sometimes I can feel anxious for no reason. Now I am not telling you that your desires are there for no reason at all. Those feelings are guides. When you have a feeling, that feeling is guiding you towards something. I will give you an example, and Neville Goddard talks about this. Someone said that, someone asked him this question, and I'm paraphrasing it, that what if my desire is to hurt someone, right? Then what do I do? Because you are saying all my desires are valid and I should just live in the end of them. So how should I go about it? And he says this thing. He says that you never have a desire to hurt someone. You never have a desire towards that. What you truly are is you are angry. You probably are hurt. You probably have rage, which you want to release, which is why the extension of that desire is that you want to hurt this person. So understanding the reasons behind your desires will actually get you your desires faster because you wouldn't be so attached to them. And that is one very important and a very good way to improve your self-concept. And working on yourself has to be for you and understanding the reasons behind what you want. Now, it does not mean that wanting something is bad. It just means that going deeper into it and understanding it is very important. Coming to the next one. Look at the world from a different lens. Now, this is the most important one. A lot of times what happens is we get into this journey of manifestation and we try to include techniques. We include techniques, methods, things like that, right? But we are still doing it from the same identity, from the same lenses. We are viewing the things from the same lenses and the same identity. I will give you an example. Let's say I want to manifest a specific person, right? But I'm still living from the lenses of scarcity, a poor self-concept, and thinking about situations from lack. The things that I usually would affirm for would be so petty and so minimal. Oh, he has unblocked me. He has seen my story. All these things, if you truly look at it, even if you get them, they still are very disempowering. That my time is spent affirming that a person sees my story, takes out 2 seconds of their day and sees my story. In itself, that doesn't mean anything. It's just that because I'm looking at the world from the lenses of insecurity and lack at that time, that I'm looking at it from this side. The next time you are affirming for something, going after something, thinking about something, deciding your affirmations, deciding your desires, and choosing to pursue something, ask yourself, what is the lens that I'm looking at the world from? Because a more powerful way for this person to actually affirm would be, and if they look at the lenses, look at this from the lenses of power and abundance, their focus towards this would be, we are together, or of course we are together, or like it would have this slight sense of confidence and this smirkiness inside of them that, why would not someone want to be with me? That is what their focus usually would be. So increasing and changing the lenses through which you view the world from change the whole paradigm. Because now you're not someone who is playing a very weak game. You are in a position where you are on a different level, right? Where you are thinking of the world from a different lens, where the things that matter to you are different, right? And the things that are important to you are different. Things that would be beneath you will lose their importance, right? Just like a call or a text or someone seeing your story or unblocking you, that will not be as important. You will realize that these things are not as important. I want to be powerful, right? I deserve the love that I want. I don't want to play these games of blocking, unblocking, seeing my story or not seeing my story. If they have followed someone or not followed someone, that would be beneath me, right? The next thing, this is going to be very important. Put yourself in a position of confidence when it comes to the things that you do. Now, this is not just going to be in confidence, but also places of uncertainty. What this means is, as you will keep on improving yourself and as you will keep on getting better, you will try to understand, and you will get into a position where you will understand that the how is not always going to be in your control. In fact, I have not seen the how be in someone's control 90% of the times. Because that will be the case, you will have to deal with uncertainty. And now a lot of people ask me this question that, Karan, but isn't manifestation about certainty? That I'm certain about something happening. Yes, you can be certain about something happening, but you will still have to deal with the middle part where you don't know how it will happen or where you don't know how it will come. Because you are still uncertain about the middle part of it coming in a particular way or happening a particular way or things going in a particular direction, a lot of times our reactions are only to the middle part. That, you know what, I want things to happen, but I don't know how they will happen because I don't know the how I'm reacting. That's what creates our reactions, right? As you will work more and more on yourself, you will consciously put yourself into places of uncertainty and be okay with it. Because uncertainty is your friend. We think uncertainty is bad because we are assuming the worst case scenario, not because uncertainty is bad. Because we are assuming fear, we are not assuming faith. Uncertainty can also mean faith, right? Uncertainty can also mean good things can happen. Once we start assuming that, you know what, I don't know how things are and I don't know where things would be, but I'm assuming this from faith, I'm assuming this from confidence because I know things will work out for me. That in itself will put me in a position where that the next time the how goes a certain back and forth, I wouldn't be mentally reacting to it. So taking that into account is going to be super helpful and super crucial because it will allow you to get out of this mental situation where you are worried about the how constantly. So I hope these tips help and I hope you apply them because I know that they will have great effects on your life. And I will see you guys in the next video. Click the like button if you liked the video. Subscribe and turn the notifications on for more such content. Comment down your video suggestions and I will see you guys in the next one.